Credit, they kicked our butts. You gotta be able to run the football when you get inside the 5, and you gotta tackle when they turn up and knock. So, I mean, that was probably an easy game for me to have a definition of it as I've had in a while. It's been a long time, in 19 years I've been here, where we got our butts kicked at home. That was one of them. So.
You mentioned an ability to run in the 5. Why all the wildcat use in this
Why not?
situations?
Why not?
Why not?
3 weeks ago, you guys are asking me why we don't run Kyle Hicks. Now we're running Kyle Hicks, and now you're telling me not to. You should be a coach.
What about the execution? I mean, the first time the pass was there, it just didn't get there. I mean, I'm not saying it was bad. I mean, what do you think of the execution on those?
Well, obviously on the one, they're going to come off the edges. So obviously, we didn't complete it.
And the one later?
I'm not sure I would have called it. But that's not what my job is.
Gary, did you have an indication your guys might not?
No, I mean, I don't know how much it was us or how much it was them. That's 2 weeks in a row. We played 2 really good football teams, West Virginia, Oklahoma State on off weeks, and scored 6 and 10. Defensively for a half, we played, I think, pretty good. We did in the second half. A little bit, I think, hurt them a little bit because we get down there, we don't score. You got to get some enthusiasm, but it's our job. And when we talked about the bubble and goes, they hit for one of the touchdowns, and we knew they were going to run the stretch, and they ran the stretch. I thought they did, and I think you got to give Oklahoma State a lot of credit. I mean, to be honest with you, I think we can say what we want, and I'm not happy with what we do, but I think you got to give Oklahoma State a lot of credit. They're a 9-2 football team, so we're 5-5. I mean, I don't think there's, like I told them down there, I'm not even mad. I mean, I'm embarrassed for them because we got our butt kicked. Simple as that. And I'm not just talking about for the players. It's our job as coaches to find answers. Shoot, maybe we'll be changing offenses again. You got to be able to run the football. Definitely how we practice and how we do things in the spring, and we do things in 2-a-days, I can tell you that. Got to be able to play.
You feel like you guys just got out-blocked at the line of scrimmage?
That's pretty much what the definition of butt kick means, I think. I don't know what your definition is, but I mean, my guys downstairs know I love them, do it, but the bottom line to it is, we have 2 weeks to prepare, and we play. It's one thing to play on the road, and that happens. One thing to play at home. You either got to get bigger, you got to get faster, you got to get meaner. And you got to do all 3. You know, like I told them, I'm embarrassed for them and for me. Got our butts kicked. So.
You think Oklahoma State was playing like a team trying to make a case for?
I don't know. I can't speak for Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Like I told Coach Gundy when I went to the middle of the field, we got our butt kicks. We kicked our butts. I mean, it's simple. I mean, you guys know. I mean, you can't sugarcoat things. I mean, everybody called Coach Leach out after they went 0-2. They won 9 straight games. Sometimes you just got to tell them what it is. You can't sugarcoat what it is and how you do it. You got to tell it how it is. Because the only way you can fix it, if you're an alcoholic, the only way you can fix being an alcoholic is say, I'm an alcoholic. And the bottom line is, we got a butt kicked. So, I mean, it's a lot more gut-wrenching to get a field goal block and get beat by 2 points than it is to get your butt kicked. To me, it's more helpless. You can't do anything about it. Last drive, we had 3 guys get ran over. So, you got to decide if you want to be a football player. Simple.
You were surprised by how much Oklahoma State leaned on the run this game?
No, they've been doing it. I thought that's how they beat West Virginia. I mean, I've told them we prepared hard for it, to be honest with you. We prepared hard for it, but you can't, you don't tackle to the ground in practice this time of year. You got to tackle and you got to play leverage. But you know, we had the first 3 third longs in the first, or even on the first drive. We don't cover the back. A penalty within the first half. We had a pass interference penalty, all on 3rd and 10s. I mean, there's 3 third and longs. And then we had them on the last drive of the game. One of the last drive of the game where we had them 3rd and 10 or 3rd and 12, and we missed 2 or 3 tackles. I mean, it was good coverage. We're playing over the top. We made them throw what we wanted to. We made them check down, and then you rally and you go tackle. You got to go tackle. I mean, it's simple. I mean, there's no way you can look at it any differently and do it. I mean, and that happened more than 2 or 3 times. So. Now you get ready to go. You got Texas and you got Kansas State. Kansas State, last time I looked, was getting after Baylor. So I mean, we got 2 good football teams left to play. You need to want to win both of them, but you've got to win one if you want to get to a bowl. And that's why I said after the Baylor game, I'm not getting any higher than I was before the Baylor game. It's right here. We hadn't arrived. We're still young. We still got to grow up. We still got to do the things we need to do. I mean, and they got to be able to look themselves in the mirror just like I do and say, we got a butt kick. So.
Does that work with kids nowadays? Do they have mirrors?
Yeah. If the adults will give it to them. In this program, it's about when you get done with football, can you go out and make it in the world? So we give them mirrors as soon as they check in as freshmen. Probably for Christmas, I should give all you guys a mirror. Since you're going to ask the question.
I guess what I meant was.
Now, I want to just back up. So see how a veteran guy say, ask the question.